You are listening to Scrutonia 1 News, sponsored by the Biking Federation. This is the Chystandstrom Podcast. So, Bob, what's going on here? I mean, the Emperor just gave a speech to the Senate. Alright, the rest of the country is in upheaval about what's going on here. We don't know what's going on. What has the government told us about the Foster's Ridge Commonwealth? I mean, not since recently. It has just gained power. I mean, think of the lives lost that will be in this war. Think of the economic downturn that will be caused by such a large-scale war with another clan. I mean, this is not going to go too well. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Jerry. It's not going to be too well for the short term, but think of it in the long term. I mean, you have this other conglomerate outside of the Woodlands trying to take control of key economic areas that will be very important to the expansion of the empire, especially in the northern portions. I mean, you have areas of Oldenbridge that haven't really been expanded into. We have large swaths of the state of Coloma that haven't even been explored yet. I mean, think of the Jones Forest. Just take that into account, that it's just so big that we haven't really gotten any forts out there yet. And to think that we're going to be expanding into other territories like the Commonwealth, I mean, it's not going to go too well. But the thing is that the Emperor, I think, he never said anything about taking the Commonwealth or taking any land from them, just that they wanted to keep their control over the 1488 and Egypt territories. Yeah, no, Bob, I think you're right. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that's taking place right now. You know, if we're gonna send young men out to war, we're gonna have to have a reason to do it. And I think, I don't know, will people think this is good enough? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, half of the population is going to say one thing and half the other population is going to say another thing, but it's really, you know, Jerry, in my opinion, this war is a good thing. We've been waiting forever for a war to go on. Why? Because, well, quite frankly, even though it's not, I mean, people are going to die. People are going to suffer. But compared to the amount of people that would suffer if something else happened, I think we're, in the long term, this is going to go pretty well. I mean, the military's ready for this. They've been preparing for a long time. I mean, the war with the barbarians, I mean, even though that was not too long ago, we've changed since then. The military has been much better. I mean, think of it. The conquest of the empire has happened just in the reign of Alexander II. Alright? I mean, it's only been a couple of months. Think of it. Think of the economic power that the empire will have after this. It's important to have. I mean, I'm sorry, quite frankly, for the people that are going to have to go and fight for this, and I might be included in them, but it's important. This war is important, and we've been ready for it for a long time.
Thank you for listening to the Chystandstrom Podcast on Scrutonia 1 News.